Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again. Thank you all for tuning in. It is Friday's channeling. Again, we are going to have a live workshop on the 9th of September, right? September. And that'll be 1 p.m. Central. And we'll start putting out the link for that. We can put 100 into the room. We're all set to go on that. And just join in. And it's not going to be as much as the Q&A was, more than some general ideas from different speakers coming through to offer their points of view and such. So it should be good. It should be fun. Excellent mug, Kappa. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Test. Hang on, guys. I'm checking something. Just make sure the sound was on. All right. Still doing this. The general persona of you must be recognized in order for you to change your frequency vibration of value. If you see and talk and enhance and reinforce the self that you've always known, then expecting change is insanity. It only opportunes you with more ways to look at it from the same angle, maybe different details, but the same vibrational approach to it to give you the feelings of life, of separation. You got to get nasty with it. You got to recognize in observation, let's say, of honesty. You got to accept that this is the self that really enjoys the drama. Doing things that you know you don't want to do, but you're doing it because you know it's going to give you a comfort. A particular smell that says home. Not the home of No. The home of separation. The home you know yourself as. The comfort zone that you claim every day. Your personality complex of separation that says, it's okay, I got this, we're good, you were good, yeah, we're good, okay. And you go back to those resources of comfort, and you have your several outside of yourselves with the same passions of the vibrations that will give you the same comfort in numbers. You will stretch yourself beyond yourself at times of comfort, when you're bored, when you have nothing else to lose, then you'll go beyond your boundaries. But when your dependencies are challenged, when your self of righteousness is at the core idea of nothing else to hold on to, you will definitely fight for that self and seek the comfort in numbers and pull all of the reins in and hide. Scared. Until you find that comfort in number once again, and you'll move yourself in a little bit mannerism of acceptability once again, and you're back home. And the cycle continues. It is really easy to see yourself. Right now, if you have drama in your life, it's because you like it. You have a chance to change it. It's your point of view and how you interpret reality. If you interpret things as stressful, and they are not now, then you will interpret things as stressful in time. Because stress does not happen in the moment. The moment is life expressed and experienced. If it is expressed as what? Stress, well, welcome to your world. See, it is not stress until you assign it the meaning of stressful. Whether it's now or in time. But now, I dare say, is a different quality. Because as you're going through it, you know something, but you don't want to admit it. You're fine. You like the drama, you like the but you're actually all right about it. Deep inside, if you pay attention, be the observer. But the observer in and of itself is unfamiliar. You know who you are watching yourself run around with your head cut off. You know that self. You've met that God. That God that says, relax, it's okay. But then the energetic focus is shifted into the idea of the self of separation that is comfortable. that feels like home. And you will be that persona on daily events to enact upon yourself of righteousness to continue your separation because you're too goddamn scared to let go of that self. And stop the drama. Stop the distractions. No longer feed that which you are not in potential. You most certainly aren't, because everything is creation. So in one way or the other, you are existence of it. It's not that you're going to avoid it, you just don't choose to play with it. The mind says you have to get rid of those things. Get rid of those things. Extinguish them out of your life. How the fuck are you going to get rid of existence? Ain't going to happen. See, it's a vibration that says nothingness. And the master, the God, the creator you are, assign it. Vibrate it, bend it, and give the reflection of the senses gifted to you by the human body that you built, you created, you turn on every day to give you that feedback of interpretation through the idea experience of the nows. Hence, life. And then you get to be drama about your life. You get to be blissful about your life. You get to do A, B, C, D, N, U. Life goes on. But you think it actually is going to change. You think your life is actually going to be different if you do things enough ways the same way. But you're not claiming you're doing the same way because you're claiming I don't want it. But I don't want it is the idea of avoidance of existence. And existence can't be avoided. It has to be accepted. Because when you accept existence back into the whole of you, the whole of existence must be the same equum as you are. So therefore that idea of separation will be the existence of nothingness. And then potentialed in the idea of what your awareness already is, eternal love. And then you change, just a little. Not enough for the fractal mind. The fractal mind wants to see changes in reality. It wants to see more income. It wants to be seen people acting to you in a nicer way. It wants to see the problematic idea of the political structures around the world to change. And all the atrocities of the police officers killing everybody over here. And the atrocities of the idea of the gluten in the idea killing people because they have wheat all of a sudden. See, all those things are the distractions of life that you gather around you. And they call them your friends. And they shore you up over here, and they define you over here, and their dependencies of the wall over here, and the dependencies of the cornerstone and the arch over here, and it's everything that you call your reality, and you go back and forth, and the pendulum swings in the reality of separation, and then you die. How many years have you been doing it? If you're not fundamentally different, and I'll tell you how you know that, you're happier with no cause, then you know you have shifted yourself. But if you are in the pursuit of shifting, in the pursuit of happiness, then you are feeding the self of separation some grandiose ideas of a steak dinner with all the trimmings. Asparagus, butter, garlic maybe for you, appetites. Nice bun, butter, not margarine. You'll treat yourself to butter on that. See, and you do that in understanding. So, here's what you need to do if you really want to, let's say, get nasty with yourself. You need to observe the self and swallow the pain, which means usually at first swallowing the pride. That it's not them that's fucking you up. Their potential to interpret. The universe is neutral. I say the universe is the idea of unconditional. It is nothingness until meaning is given through the eyes of the beholder, you. Subjective. Whatever standpoint, it's up to you. Choose as you do. But know that them are your version of them. Whether you immediately filter the ideas through a past construct was a pinnacle hold of your life and it gives you a causality of separation and continuation, then you need to get nasty at that moment and say, fucking hey, it's me. I'm the one being the bitch here. I'm the one being the dick here. I'm the one who's being the ass here. I'm the one who's in pain, and I hate it, and it fucking sucks to realize it's me, but it's not you, the whole. It's you, the fractal, who knew nothing else except an experience of separation for the bliss of the self of expansion. Don't have ill will towards discovery of the unknown. Be the modest, the meek, and accept that into the fold of yourself, and the vibrational content will be unmistakable of wisdom, and it will never be justified or questioned by the self of separation once again, because it will not recognize itself as separation. It'll start to become the unum with you, and you'll start to be the ebb and flow and the harmony of the universe without such controversies of potential. All of you say bullshit on other stuff in the past, when in the past that self was so blissfully hateful or upset or enraged about that idea detail that you perceived as controversy through the predictive mind of separation. And now this self looks at that self and says, who really cares? And now you understand relationship with reality, don't you? You understand that that treasure has turned to trash. And you no longer need to seek that in value of dependency, holding it up and making it a point for others to honor you or admire you, the comfort in numbers that you seek. See, when you start to leave the separation field of idea vibration and you start to constitute the isness of wisdom, the lighthouse, what will you receive? Daggers. Betrayals. Ideas of separation coming around the mountain, thundering, rolling at you. See, because you're no longer a pinnacle dependency in the life of others. And when their drug-induced environment is being challenged by the betrayal of a loved one, a relationship valued, then most certainly their talons will come out. They'll gird up their loins and they'll go to war with you. In whatever way they perceive you trying to leave them in this status that you have allowed them, you didn't know any better, relax, to be. You were enacting a certain vibration that was a pinnacle's foothold in their reality of stabilization. Remember, guys, everyone's going home, and everyone is seeking to go home. That's all you do here. Everything you're in pursuit is the perfection of what you already are. That's why it's illusionary, and that's why the pursuit can never be known. You just have to accept I already am that. See, that's what they're doing, and they're trying to get that, and you're a part of that. You're a piece, you're a morsel, you're a dependency, and all of a sudden you change? Fuck that. Oh, then they'll bring out, you betrayed me. See, I gave you all of this and you repay me? I didn't know I was supposed to pay off a fucking debt for interaction of humanity. That's your rage. Get it out. Cut the ties in whatever way. Be bold in your universe now. And that's the shifting that you will become, that you will feel, that you will realize doesn't do the harm that you predict your mind of betrayal to do upon others, your mind of guilt to do to others. Everyone's interpreting to themselves. Hold this steadfast in your wisdom as the ownership of your selfishness, if you will. And be rage. Fight the battle the best you can, to know you need no fighting, to know that acceptability is all that is, to allow everyone to beat the shit out of you with their daggers and their arrows of discontent. Let them, because they will only get returned what they are, love. You may fight a little bit, get pissed, get rage, throw shit, break shit, walk out, who gives a fuck? You gotta be now to know who you are not. It's a self-expressed, yes, done with it, good, bye. It's okay to let go of what you were. This is the evolution. Hindsight 2020 is an evolutionary idea of projected evolution, one, or predicted ideas of regret. Use it how you choose. Everything is neutral. Once again, you are the master of your universe. You create it in the idea of reception, in the now, every now. And you're going to let other people conduct your orchestra? You're going to let them tell you what is right? Then go ahead. Welcome to the life you've had. Welcome to that. They say something negative and you take responsibility for it. Well, it's me. Yes. It's the way you're interpreted, not in causality, based upon a polarity system that always works in finites. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. It's got to be this way or that way. It can be no other way. That's the way they see it, and that's the way they contort themselves to that prison, because they only see the polarity sides. But you can step back and see the observer of the self and say, fuck no, not today. Today I'm going to choose just to be me, and I'm not going to play your game. And then discovery happens. The awareness. Holy shit, I'm still alive, I'm still fine, I'm still aware in this now, and all the fears that my mind, through the covenant systems that told me that will happen, in punishment, reward, attitude, and systems that abound to me and beset my path, they will do that, and they don't. And you discover, oh, it's bullshit. Through the nows. That's how you let God show up. You stop being the God that you've been. Your life is because you've been God. That's why it is what it is. It's because you've chosen it to be that way, because you are God. Not in the aspects of, I didn't choose this pain, I didn't choose a car accident. We know fucking that. Don't play that game. You chose to interpret the now as the idea of measured. And you get the measurement of that because you're a master of emotions, a tactician of vibration, and you can understand yourself in separation and see how it is. Your life. It's been your experience because that's the way you get to see things. If you don't like it, then accept it. And don't employ engagements against it and try to refute it, because you're already old. And you're going to get older. And you're going to push up daisies and wonder what happened. Because you love to wonder why. That's why it happened. You love to wonder how. And that's why it is. It's the process. It's the vibration being circulated, because you won't take a standpoint of separation and awareness to say, not today. Today I deserve. What's going to happen? Only your fears and separation. But you can't let God show up if you keep fearing and going back to the self of systematic TikToks down the line and expect change to occur. God shows up if you take a chance on yourself, I guarantee it, because I know who you are. You're me. And I'm the badass motherfucking God that has no fears and no regrets. And I am now blissfully creating my nows forever, such in the same mannerisms as the equum of you. You just don't know that you are that. But you can't see that if you keep the blinders on of repetition. Take a chance on your fucking self and say, not today. Today I'm enough. Today I don't need to beckon or beg. Today I don't need to respect. Today I don't need to regret. Today I don't need to obligate. Today I'm not going to be responsible. Today I'm not going to be, common sense. Maybe I'll be reckless today. Maybe I'll spend the money on the rent before the rent is due. Holy shit. I'll do something beyond measure to see and trust that this idea of universe is truly me. But I can't see that if I keep being the same self of deployment and enactment every idea of experience, because I'm too afraid to discover that this game I pursue is not the pursuant. It's the truth. That I am an individual God, creator whole, sequentialtaneous experiencing and creating all of the brethren, and the brethren birthing me at the same momentary lapse of reason. I am. I dare say, be brave today. Use the ideas of your best self, and do not hesitate in that dirty diaper that you sit in wonderment. Get out there. Be alive. As our friend Bashar said, be bold. Get out there. Take a chance on God. God will show up. Because that's all in you have ever and will be. All right, guys. Beautiful. Thank you all for tuning in once again. Yeah, it's the weekend. We'll see you when?
Next Wednesday.
I'm like young. I love you guys. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye.